competition between we got the Mustang here, which has actually got a new name now. It is called the MUDstang, and we've got the other Mustang over here, which is, I guess we'll call it the MUDstang. So we got MUDstang versus the MUDstang over here, and we're gonna do a little hill climbing competition with them. I've got to build me a dirt ramp, climb up, and basically what I want to do, I want to start them at the bottom of the hill, take off and go to basically where you don't use momentum, climb up the hill, and just see how much higher this one can get up versus the MUDstang over here. And a lot of people were asking about this one, what engine is in it. It's actually the Coyote engine with it's a built engine. I built the engine myself. I built it, tuned it myself, and actually has a manual turbo 400 behind it. So a lot of people were claiming the transmission is going to go out, but this is actually a transmission rated at about 14 to 1500 horsepower. So not really worried about the transmission going down at all. But a lot of people want to see under the hood of this one, so let's go ahead and take a look. Here you can see the setup. It's like I said, it's a Gen 2 Coyote engine with twin 67mm turbos. It's a top mount kit, and I went ahead and did hood exits. The engine bay used to get pretty hot, so I actually added those heat extractors there to get rid of some of that engine bay heat. So it makes right around 1200 wheel horsepower is about what it's making. So it's got a triple fuel pump on it, the triple 450, 85, obviously got the boost controller back there. And the other one over here did have a Gen 5 Whipple on it. Whipple came back off of it because this one's getting a big single turbo setup and probably a bumper exit here out the side. But this one here right now is just, it's got long tube headers, it's got exhaust, E85, and I tuned this one as well. This one's got the 10-speed transmission, and obviously this one is a 3-speed. So we'll head out there. I've got to build my ramp, and we'll see how it goes. Headed back there to build my jump up. This skid loader is actually on track, so it's a little slow, but it's on track. So I'm actually used to running the skid loaders that have tires on them, so I feel like this one will push a lot better. So right here is where I plan on doing my hill climb. I think if I like smooth that out, I can basically make sure the front bumpers don't drag. And I could start like around here somewhere, maybe a little farther up. I can smooth that up. Just come up here, smooth it up, and make that a pretty steep incline. Just build up here and see if they can make it up there. Here you can see the final hill. I got it all smoothed out. So I want to start like right around here, just try and run up this hill, see how far we can actually get up. It might be a little steeper or a little too steep. At first I thought it was steep enough, then I changed the angle again, and you can kind of see what it looks like. So my goal is to actually better run all the way up here. I actually had to haul it back here on a trailer just because there were some muddy areas that this Mustang actually could not get through. So I went ahead and loaded this one up. I'm gonna unload this one, then I go and drive the MUDstang back here. I actually was testing out the slope with a normal Mustang, and I started out here and it actually made it all the way up, which I did not expect. I guess this hill needs to be steeper, but I'm actually running out of time, so I'm gonna have to come back here and make this thing steeper. But for now, since I've already done all the work to bring it back here, I'm still gonna go ahead and do the hill climb with it. So let me go grab the other Mustang and we'll see what happens. I'm on my way back with the MUDstang. So then we'll see what happens. And I also brought some water with me because I think I need to make that a little slicker, make it a little harder to climb. That mud flies everywhere. Maybe a VP fuel jug, but it is not actually VP, it is actually just water. I think I'm going to start the front wheel around this area because I don't want momentum to be what pushes you up there. I just want it to be like traction. So I'll make a mark right here. I think we'll put the NA one, the MUDstang, up first because it won't make as deep ruts, and we'll see what happens. It was actually so slick that I couldn't even get going right there. So I decided to make a new starting point. I think we're gonna go with right here. Line up with that front tire, and we'll go on with this other one. Same thing, because it was so slick that I couldn't even get going. We'll give it a try again. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the highest that I got up. I even tried that one run in reverse just to see if it would get higher, but if you rev too high with the way the 10 or 80 is, they actually make them go to neutral. Looks like I made it all the way up to here. That is slick. Just about losing it. I've got it. Like the front wheel, made it right to here on that run. You see where the wet tire marks are. And we're gonna see if we can beat that. Mustang's been climbing it no problem, so I'm gonna move up just a little bit higher. And as far as, I'm actually starting way up here. That's the first mark I made. And the second mark is, man, it's gone, but it was in this area somewhere. So we're gonna start all the way up here and see if it can make it up. We have got a slight problem on that attempt. Something said pop and something let go. So I'm gonna have to look underneath it and see what it is. Probably an axle. Okay, so look at that right there. That is spinning right there. So I broke that axle right there. The inner part is still spinning, the outer is not. So basically on the limited slip, it's basically going to the easiest side right now. And this here side is not broken. Not spinning at all, and this side over here is actually broken on the inside. You can see the drive shaft spinning, inner boot spinning, but not on the outside of the axle. Now most people are saying the first thing you gotta break is the wheel spacers. Matter of fact, it looks like the wheel spacers are not the first breaking point. It is actually the axles. Luckily I've got some extra axles sitting around. I just have to swap it out, but I've got pull a wheel off and 6 spacers per side, so I'll have to pull that out, get it changed. But you see how easy it actually climbed up there? Matter of fact, I'm actually going to shut this thing off so you can actually hear me. It shot up there pretty easily, and that was the first rear angle I was going to get, and of course it broke on that one. Trans brake on the 2-step. And it was just more than they can handle. But I'm glad to know that that's the weak point and not actually those spacers. So for now, I'm gonna have to probably leave this thing sit here. I just don't have time to come back here and fix it tonight. So, first part that broke on the car, like I said, I've got 200 to 300 drag strip passes on this thing, running some really good times on it, never broke the axles. But that was just plain more than it could handle. Could have got some wheel hop, that could be what killed it. But it is a hard call. A little bit of bonus footage. I planned on taking this car here back up, which is about a mile or so away. And I got a slight problem. It's broken, can't get back up there. And this car can't make it out because it's too muddy to get out. So I'm stuck here with the trailer, a Mustang that can't get out, and a broken Mustang. That'll be all. Subscribe. I'll see you next time.